Hello and welcome back to the Agents of Clix YouTube channel. My name is Sean and this is my weekly team build number 12. If this is the first time you've come across the channel, then please take the time to hit that subscribe button so as not to miss out on any future content. This week's team build will be focused around the Chase Captain America from the Avengers Defenders War set. Captain America is 75 points and is 7 clicks long. He starts the game with Charge, Precision Strike, Energy Shield Deflection and Leadership. He has the Avengers, Shield and Hydra team ability. The Avengers team ability gives +1 to speed. The Shield team ability gives adjacent friendly characters +1 to range, and for a power action, +1 to damage. And the Hydra team ability gives opposing characters -1 to defense if being attacked at range by a friendly character adjacent to the character with the Hydra team ability. Captain America also has a couple of traits. The first says that any friendly character with the Avengers keyword also gets the Hydra keyword at force construction and the ability to use the Hydra team ability. His second trait says at the beginning of the game, choose an opposing character, and if that character hits Cap with an attack, then roll a d6. On the result of a 4 to a 6, the attack deals no damage, and for the rest of the game, don't roll for this ability again. Today, I'm going to be using Cap to build an Avengers themed team. Joining Cap on the team is a Colossal Retaliator Giant Man, the WizKids convention exclusive. He's only 15 points and his retaliation power is that he gets to attack anyone that has targeted him or damaged a friendly character. His area of effect is the target and all of the characters within 3 squares in line of fire. Hit characters are dealt 3 damage and hit characters without the wing symbol are also knocked back. Now his retaliation can also target friendly characters, so this is something that you have to watch out for. Next on the team is the Pym Particle tank, the WizKids exclusive that came with Giant Man. For the purposes of today, I will be playing the tank at 100 points. At that point value, the tank starts with Sidestep, Energy Explosion and Impervious. Now although the tank doesn't have the Avengers keyword, it does have a trait that says it doesn't break theme as long as it is on a team with a character called Hank Pym, Ant-Man or Giant Man. The tank has improved targeting that ignores elevation, outdoor blocking terrain and can shoot out of adjacency. Its other traits state that its defense powers can't be countered, and it also has the Ram ability, which allows you to move the tank using improved movement ignoring characters in a direct line and then make a close attack against all opposing characters whose squares it moved through. Hit characters are dealt the tank's printed damage, and then the tank is dealt 1 unavoidable damage for each 100 points of hit characters' combined point value. Towards the end of its dial, the tank picks up a special attack that states when it misses with a ranged attack, after actions resolve, deal 1 damage to the target and all characters adjacent to that target. Now although the tank has improved targeting, it doesn't ignore hindering terrain. So next on the team is a solution to that. And that's Jessica Jones from the Avengers Defenders War set. She's only 15 points and starts with Leap, Climb and Toughness. She has a trait that says at the beginning of the game you can choose to either make her a wild card or that she's a minimum attack value of 10. For the purposes of this team, she'll be used as a wild card so that she can wild card the Shield team ability. She also has another trait, which is the main reason for adding her to the team, that says opposing characters within 6 squares can't use stealth. Next up is Wasp from the Avengers Defenders War set. She's only 40 points and is 4 clicks long. She starts with Sidestep and Penetrating Psychic Blast and a special leadership that grants an additional token should she be successful on her leadership role. She can also use the shifting focus mechanic to shift into her other form, and that has Running Shot, Incap and Super Senses. Next up is Jane Foster from the Mighty Thor set. Now she's 30 points and is 3 clicks long. She's on the team for her special support, which pairs nicely with her defend. Opposing characters also can't draw line of fire to her if they're 75 points or more, unless they're the only character on the opposing force. She also has the ability to swap into Thor from the same set, should an adjacent friendly character be KO'd. If this happens, you roll a d6 and bring Thor in on that click number. Now the Thor that gets brought in has a trait that says she can use Force Blast, and if she hits an opposing character with an attack, she can make a ranged attack targeting an opposing character that she hadn't attacked that turn. Next up on the team is Eric Masterson, also from the Mighty Thor set. Eric has a special power that allows him to use Perplex for a power action to target a friendly character within 3 squares. Plus, he also has Enhancement to bump up the tank's damage even more. He has a trait that says that when he would be KO'd by an opponent's attack, you may instead replace him with either Thor, set number 18 from the Mighty Thor set, or Thunderstrike from the same set. If you do, then you roll a d6 and increase the result by the damage dealt that would have KO'd him. Then you immediately deal the replacement character that amount of damage as unavoidable damage. Now Thor has 6 clicks of health with a dial that looks like this. His special attack on clicks 1 and 2 says that when he hits a single opposing character, you may choose to decrease the damage dealt by 2, and if you do, the hit character can't move or make an attack until your next turn. Thunderstrike has a slightly longer dial with 7 clicks of health, but starts the game with the Thunderstrike special object. He also has a trait that states when he is KO'd, you may choose an equipment object that started the game on your force, and one that started the game on your opponent's force, and then you get to remove both of them from the game. Finally, his special damage on clicks 1 to 3 is Empower and Enhancement, and each time a friendly character attacks while having their damage modified by one of these powers, Thunderstrike modifies his attack by +1. The Thunderstrike special object grants Force Blast and Leap Climb, and when he knocks back an opposing character at least 1 square, after resolutions he can heal 1 click. Now switching into either of these characters is a risky strategy, as if you roll high on that d6 roll, then chances are the replacement will be KO'd straight away and your opponent will score for the higher figure. So that's us currently sitting at 290 points. So to fill the last 10 points, let's add a Thug to the team from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. He's only 4 clicks long with no powers, but he does gain a named keyword shared by at least 2 higher point characters on the same team. So our Thug has suddenly become an honorary Avenger, and although he can't use Theme Team Prob, he will also get the Hydra keyword and the Hydra team ability from Captain America. Although on this team, he will be used to pilot the tank, so won't get to use either. So there you have it, my 300 point Avengers team. You'll get a +7 to map roll and ideally want to pick an outdoor map with a lot of blocking terrain. The Thug will pilot the tank with Jessica Jones wildcarding the shield team ability. Captain America and Jessica Jones can increase the tank's range to a 12 or an 11 if Jessica Jones has to move up to stop opposing characters using stealth. Captain America's leadership will give you 4 actions a turn, and if Wasp is successful, then her special leadership grants an additional token pushing you up to 5 a turn. You'll get 5 Theme Team Probs that can be used, and every character except the tank will be getting the Hydra team ability, which means if they can draw a line of fire to the opponent and are adjacent to someone making a ranged attack, then potentially your opponent will be -3 to defense. The tank also has the PD team ability, which works in exactly the same way as the Hydra team ability. Eric Masterson's Perplex can make the tank an 11 attack, and with the shield pump from Cap and Jessica Jones along with Eric's enhancement, that makes the tank an 11 attack 7 damage from 12 squares away, ignoring elevated terrain and outdoor blocking terrain. I hope you enjoyed this week's team build. Why not give the video a like and let me know in the comments what team you would play using Captain America. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and until next time, thanks for watching.